Hi creatives, I am Dima and you're welcome to another interesting sewing tutorial. On today's tutorial, I'll be sharing with you how to cut this trendy backless underbust bralette dress with gathers. If this sounds like what you're interested in, then you have to stick around till the end. You can see how fitted it is looking on the form, and at the end of the tutorial you will be able to draft a basic bodice block and of course alter it to a bralette dress. Okay, you'll be able to make all of this that you can see here, put the strap, and of course do everything it takes to make this dress. So I started this by drafting my basic bodice block, and I did that by ruling a line at the beginning of my pattern paper, just as you can see. Now the next step is to go ahead and take the basic measurements we need. That is the starting line to bust level, and of course starting line to the waist level, starting line to bust level, and starting line to waist level, which is the front half length. Okay, you have to go ahead and draw your horizontal line across these 2 points. Just as you can see, I just had to go ahead and label it for clarity's sake. Now the next is to measure your shoulder measurement divided by 2. You mark and draw a vertical line along that path. So after that is then to take your neckline measurement, which is the basic neckline measurement of 3 by 3. If your client is a bit on the big side, you can use 3.5 by 3.5. Then you drop here by 1 inch and connect to the neckline. Now this is the shoulder slope. Now the next is to go ahead and drop by 5, go in by 3/4, and just note that point till we get to that. Now the next is to mark your bust measurement divided by 4, and then you mark bust measurement. If it's 40, you are going to mark 10. That is 40 divided by 4, which is 10. Now this is the armhole measurement divided by 2, and that is what I marked, and then used my armhole curve to draw it. Now I have to show you how to take your armhole measurement, just in case you do not know how to do that. So this is my miniature form. You just have to measure round where the hand joins to the body like this. What I got is 9. You just add 2 inches to it, and for this miniature form it is 11. That is 9 plus 2, which is 11. Feel free, go ahead to use your client's exact measurements. Okay, so after that, the next thing we're going to do is to measure the waistline divided by 4 plus 1 1/4 inches dart intake. So that is what I did, and I had to connect to the side, just as you can see. So now this is bust to bust. Bust to bust is 7, and what I marked is 3.5. You mark ½ inch on both sides of that, drop here by 1, and ensure it's at 3.5 inches from that fold line, and use this to draw your dart. Okay, connect your dart to this 1 inch drop from the bust point, just as you can see. Okay, so right now is the on the bust. You mark it, mark your under bust level, and draw a small horizontal line there. Here you measure 1/4, and this way you measure 3/4. So you have to mark these points and connect this to the bust point, just as you can see me do. You can equally measure your under bust from the shoulder at neck, okay, to the under bust. Anyhow you measure it is fine. Okay, so after that you have to go ahead and connect this to the dart leg, and this other way it increased the dart by 1/4 inch. That is why I will add 1/4 inch to the side right now and connect to the side. Yes, if not our waist will be smaller than it should. So after that I had to clean up the old waistline drawing. So we have to continue with this pattern drafting, just as you can see. Aside what I am saying, watch closely and you will understand every bit of what I did to achieve this beautiful stylish pattern. So right now you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going ahead to draw a line along the underbust, just as you can see. And after drawing this line, I will be using it to, alter the neckline. So now what I'm just doing is to place this neckline the way that will be very okay for, drawing exactly the bralette bodice that we want to achieve. Okay, So I had to place this ruler severally at different positions to give me exactly what I wanted. That is all I'm doing here. So at some point I was like, should I use my hand to just, use free hand and draw it? But then after all of this, I had to go ahead and mark a guideline. So the guideline I'm marking here is about 3.5 inches to ensure that the neckline drawing does not expose the bust, like expose the bust so much. So that guideline is 3.5 inches from the bust point. So take it just as you saw me do in this video and ensure that your neckline does not, you know, come in from that line. Instead, it should be out, so that way it will cover up considerably and be very okay. So this is the guideline I used to draw this neckline, just as you can see me do. And from this other side, I had to take it up. I used my free hand for this other part. Okay. So after drawing it, I noticed that it was higher than I wanted it, so I corrected it. You'll see all of that as we progress in this pattern. So this is what I had, and at this stage I looked at it. Now this is typical of what you can see while you draft pattern. So I felt the bralette area is too wide or is too up, so I had to modify. So that is what I just did here. I just came down a bit, to give me a more beautiful bralette. Okay, so I had to clean up the first one that I drew because I had no need of it. So I had to clean it up right here. So this is what I have after cleaning it up. I had to go ahead and take the side bust dart of 1/1/4 and connected it to the bust point. Now side bust dart is the difference between the front and the back half length. So after drawing it, I had to go to the center front and take in 3/8 here and 3/8 there. That is 3/4 inch, or you can take it half half, okay, which is 1 inch. So I connected to the center front, as you can see, where I am shedding will be going off at the end of the tutorial. Okay, so I had to draw my bralette curves really nicely, and then I connected another one from here. Now I'll also be taking in half inch here and connected it as well to the bust point. So if you want a perfect result, you definitely be taking all of the steps that I'm taking to make this beautiful pattern. So now you can see what I have so far. I had to go ahead and draw that center front really nicely. If you want, you can limit it before on the bust line and connect it just as I did with the dotted lines. Feel free to style this pattern the way you want. Every other thing remains the same aside this, if that is what you want to alter. Okay, so after doing this, I'll go ahead and cut out. So the lower part is going to form the gather area, but I'm not going to go into that now. I will just go ahead and modify this upper part and show you what to do when we get to the gathered area. So just ensure you know your dress length, because the dress length minus the bodice length will give you the length of the gathered area. Okay, so go ahead and cut out just as you can see me do, and close up every part that needs to be closed up. So watch closely to see what I am doing to achieve exactly what I achieved, because you can see, even though that this is a paper, you can see that the final result is perfect, is a perfect result. So after doing this, I had to go ahead and cut out the lower part just as you can see, and I had to label it band. Okay, so now this is the strap. I will cut it out and keep aside as well. Now the next thing is to go ahead and cut open all of this and start closing up all of those darts. So I'll cut this dart open, the one running from under the bust to the bust point. So go ahead and close up all of this, and then we will continue with our pattern. So you can see what I did here. I've closed the side bust darts and I'm just blending up the line there because it shifted a bit. That's exactly why I left a little bit of excess by this side. So now you're going to close up the one that comes from the shoulder as well. And then we will close up these darts on the waistline. So I didn't have my masking tape handy. That is why I'm using pins. Okay. So you can see what we have at the end of the day. And yes, this is the that is under. You can see that all of this excess has been transferred to the on the bust. Yes, and that is going to form another fullness on the bust area. Okay, it's going is a sort of added fullness to the on the bust, which is really nice. And then contouring the center front and of course the armhole area and all of that. So after this is what I have, and yeah, you can tell that the pattern is really looking nice. So I had to go ahead and cut this out. So if you're cutting this on fabric, this is exactly what you're going to do, but I'm using paper to illustrate it. So this is what I have, and note that these are seamless patterns, so I did not add seam allowance to any of these patterns. While making it, you're going to add all of the needed seam allowances, half inch, 1 inch, anywhere seam allowance is needed, you will add it. Okay, so right now I had to place the band just as you can see me do, and of course place the bralette area of this pattern. So watch closely to see what I'm going to do. That is why I did not cut out that excess on the dart. Yes, I want to use it and form, the curve that will be under the bust. Now that, stuff that I left helps to guide the drawing of the underbust. That is just the reason why I left it. So I had to cut out just like this. You can see that I'm cutting exactly the pattern so it is seamless. While cutting yours, all of this area round these bralettes will be cut with half-inch seam allowance, half-inch seam allowance. Okay, even on this band, up and down will be half-inch. It's only by the side you're going to add 3/4 or 1 inch. Okay, so now note how I am measuring this under. I measured the darts under the bust of the bralette and also the full bust. That will help you to know the exact amount of that you're going to take in. Okay, you will know the excess that you're going to gather. So when you gather it, the remaining, you're not going to gather everything. Another thing is to mark your guidelines on the band. Okay, when you mark the center, front and all of that, it will guide you to know exactly where the bralette will stop when you are gathering. Okay, so now this is the back. I left zipper allowance of 1 inch at that center. That is the only place I added seam allowance. So the rest, you're going to cut it exactly the way the front is. I did not add any allowance by the side or up and down. Please, you're going to add half-inch seam allowance up and down, and then by the side 3/4 or 1 inch, just like the front. Okay, so after that, this is what I have. I'm just trying to smoothen the zipper allowance area so that it will give exactly the same measurement. Always ensure that your zipper allowance is exact. So that is all I am doing here, and I had to go ahead and smoothen it with my scissors. So the rest is to cut out the rest of the pattern exactly just as you can see me do. Now you can see the excess by the side. I left that excess because I want to tighten it by half-inch. Yes, this zipper allowance area, tighten by half-inch and connect just as you can see me do, and trim it out with your scissors. So what I did here is back tightening. So now I had to add up that half-inch I took by the center back, by the side. That is that excess you saw by the side. So this is me writing center back so that I'll know exactly where the side and the center is. If not, it can be confusing. So right now, this is the bralette and you can see what it looks like. This is the band and this is our bralette. So I just had to go ahead and notch. Okay, you can notch the dart. I marked it while the pattern was still intact, the original pattern. So what I did was to notch where the dart intake is so that I'll know what I am taking in. I also notched the center front of this band. This will help to be a guide for, gathering this bralette. So this is how you're going to gather it. Ensure to put your seam allowance. Ensure to put your seam allowance, very important. Okay, you know that this is a seamless pattern. So, but I'm trying to just gather it so that you see what the effect looks like. So this is what I have. I'm using my pins to hold it down. At this point, I didn't have my masking tape handy, so I had to just try and use my pin, but I couldn't, do that at the end of the day with the pins because you know that this is a seamless pattern. It's better with a masking tape, okay? You can just use the tape to, hold it together. So this is what I had at the end of the day. You can see what it looks like. Very beautiful. You can see the strap. The strap will be extended. It will be made longer. That strap, this one, will be made longer. Yes, so that you can tie it at the back of the neck. You can use it and make a bow tie at the back of the neck. So this is what I had at the end of the day. You can trust me that this is beautiful. Don't worry, at the end of this very video, I will show you what it looks like on the dress form. I think I showed that at the beginning of the video as well. So this is what I have, and yeah, just go ahead and cut it on fabric, put the right interface in. Of course, just hasty cut your lining if you want to use lining and make it, and then go ahead and put it all together. So now to cut your gather, you have to measure that waistline. Okay, you can see what I measured now. I measured the length of the band. Now watch closely what I am doing here. So this is just the fold line, the hem. I'm using this part as the hem. Okay, this is how it's going to be. You will just use this as the fold line and place your pattern like this. This is going to be the remaining length. Okay, this way is going to be the remaining length of your dress, and this other way will be the gather. So whatever you measured at the waistline, round waist, like the waist that we measured on the band, multiply it by 2. That is the minimum you're going to use for this. But now what I got, by the time I multiply by 2, this long piece of paper is about 5 inches longer, which is still fine, but it has to be at least times 2. It doesn't have to be less than that, so that your gather will come out nice if you want it to appear the way it is looking on the picture. And note that this gather is just for the front. So to get for front and back, you're going to multiply this waistline by 4 at least, or more. Okay, so this is what I have for the front, and you're going to gather up everywhere that needs to be gathered, and your dress will be ready. Ensure to put your seam allowances, so important. I've stressed this severally. So if you are doing for the back, you add zipper allowance at this back. Yes, you will add zipper allowance. Now you know that there is zipper allowance on this band already, so you're going to cut the lower part open and add zipper allowance, the exact measurement you added on the back, on the band, that is back band. That's what you're going to add on this lower part. Okay, yes, it will have seam by the side if you follow exactly the way I cut this gather, so that you can add your pockets if you want. Okay, but if you don't want pockets, you can still cut it all in one. So now I had to get my masking tape and taped it down. You can see what it looks like. It's really beautiful, trust me. You can agree with me that this is lovely. You can see that it's looking exactly like the picture. I had to go ahead and put it on the dress form, and this is what we had. You can see that the neckline is relaxing so well, and the armhole as well. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give me a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.